This is gonna blow your mind. News, ghosts, travel, and pop culture all in one show. Ready to dive in? Let's go. From breaking headlines and eerie encounters to epic European adventures and the latest pop culture craziness, nothing's off limits. Robert, Crew, and Julie bring shock, laughs, and those wait, seriously? Moments every episode. Hit subscribe, join the fun, and ride the chaos with us. This is the Robert and Crew Show, Season 7 Unleashed.
Welcome back to the Robert and Crew Show. As always, I'm your host, Robert.
And I'm your co-host, Crew.
And I'm your co-host, Julie.
So, you know how in our intro it says that we just go over those what the crap moments and blah blah blah. Well, we had a what the crap moment a minute ago, and it was great. It was wonderful. I love it. The conversations we have before we go live on this thing, sometimes I wish they were live, but we're not going to dox ourselves. Fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely hilarious. Y'all are too much. But anyways, in today's episode, we're going to be going over recent news. Recent news around the world. Wah, 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 wah.
Reason? You said reason.
Recent.
There you go. There you go. Correct yourself.
How
Mr.
about
Baldy.
how about you shut up?
Keep telling yourself that, Baldy.
You know, I might be bald or balding. You know, I don't know if people can see it or not. I feel like it's right here. But you know, at least I can wear a hat.
I can wear a hat too, but
Yeah, but I don't
regret
need
it
glasses
afterwards
when
because
I
I
wear
might
it.
get hat hair.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't insult you for having glasses because I need glasses. So that's just me being a
Oh
hypocrite.
yeah, that's right, because you squint a lot.
What?
That's right, because you squint a lot. Wait, you know, I can make a joke. I can make a really bad joke real quick, because here's the thing. You're not just Mexican. You're Asian. And Asians are known to squint.
Yeah, that's a little racist, brother.
But I'm your brother, so I'm allowed.
That
But no,
totally
it's
reminds
all-
Tell me
me.
that I don't know how to drive or that I squint because I'm Asian. Like, what is wrong with you? What's next? You gonna tell me that I'm good at math? Like, stop it. Like, stop. I was terrible.
Well,
at math.
that would be
Great
sad
at
because you're not good
driving.
at math. You suck at
I'm
math.
great
That
at driving.
totally
Crew,
reminded me of the.
stereotype. That's a stereotype, Crew. You can't stereotype people.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not stereotyping you because here's the thing. You're bad at math.
That's what I just said. I'm terrible at math. I'm good at driving. I only squint my eyes. So therefore, what you said, I think you owe me an apology.
Okay, I'm sorry for the fact that your butt hurt for being bald.
For being bald. I'm not bald yet. I'm just balding.
You're getting there.
I'm just balding.
Okay.
You know, I got that male pattern baldness. It's all right. It's all right.
Next thing
Yeah.
you know, Rob's gonna go full out bald. He'll still have hair on the side and the back, but
Bro,
the top will be.
should I rock that look? Should I have no hair like right here, but just hair like right here and right here and right here, just the whole center of my head, no hair? Should I rock that?
And then put on a toupee.
No. I don't want to wear a toupee. I'm gonna rock the old guy look with just the bald spot with the
Oh,
head.
get one of those golf caps.
Bro, that's a terrible idea. I'm not gonna do any of that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna keep my hair, okay? I'm gonna go get some Rogaine and I'm gonna rub that in.
Y'all
and
are
I'm gonna be
still
all right.
young. I don't know why you're worried about a
Us young? No,
receding
Julie, we're not young. We're old farts.
Oh, I mean, you want to talk about receding hairlines? Look at that. Look at that.
There's a
That's hard.
receding
Look at
hairline
how
for you.
receded that is, Julie. Look at that. Do you see that?
Here's my receding hairline.
Yeah. It's just what happens
At
to us
least I
guys.
still have hair.
Well, you're a woman. Of
Yeah, you know
course
what,
you're supposed to have hair.
Julie? Not okay. Sexist. Sexist.
Okay, well, anyway, thinking about that Asian thing, It reminded me of an old joke that I've known since I was a kid. It's a Japanese man married a Chinese woman, and they had a cross-eyed baby.
What are you doing? You cannot do that. Oh my God. What is this show turning into?
I'm sorry, but that was great. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's an old
No,
joke
better-
since
that's
I was
better than-
5.
That is better than our freaking daily Bigfoot jokes.
You know what? We need a
You know what keeps me going out here? A cold Dr. Pepper and a great podcast like The Robert and Crew Show.
All right, guys. Tonight we're talking about the
Always a
news.
cold
We're
Dr.
talking about the
Pepper.
news. The news. The news.
Has our show gotten insane or something?
I think you guys went a little bit off the deep end.
Well, Julie did bring up earlier before we went live that she watches my mom on the podcast.
It's so creepy. I know it wasn't meant to sound
Okay,
creepy.
I saw your mom on the podcast. Is that better?
Yeah,
I did word it right.
I'm sorry, Julie. I just
No.
That's too much. You guys are wilding out. You're wilding out.
When
It's
are
too
we?
much.
But anyways, like Rob said,
Oh, are we
I gotta
finally? on to
hold
the
my
news now?
composure here for a
We
second.
finally onto the news.
Yeah, we're doing news around the world. Excuse our insanity because we had a moment. But yes, news around the world. What's going on around the world?
Flooding, earthquakes in not so normal places, and tsunamis. And I probably butchered that name.
Tsunami.
Yeah. And then fires still roaming everywhere.
Wildfires,
And
technically.
Wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides weather, there's a lot more. We got the tariffs going on. Apparently Trump told somebody to go F himself on live TV.
And then there's
Wonderful.
still the Epstein stuff going around.
Now
I
that
know
don't
when
matter.
that'll ever end.
That don't matter.
And
That's
then
never
the
gonna come out.
a mothership that is supposedly trying to come to Earth by November.
Or October.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing about the mothership. Okay. It was supposed to be coming in 2027. But now I got switched to 2025. Nobody knows when it's going to actually show up. So when it shows up, it shows up. But the truth is, it's all going to be a Project Bluebeam project where it shows what's going to happen. It's basically a holographic alien war going to happen.
Yeah.
Something from beyond our solar system, something truly alien, has arrived at our doorstep for the third time. In 2017, a strange cigar-shaped object moving at incredible speed was detected. It was named Oumuamua, the first confirmed visitor from another star system, a true interstellar object. Just 2 years later, in 2019, another traveler appeared, a comet called 2I/Borisov. It too raced through our solar system on a path that left no doubt. It came from the stars. These were fleeting encounters, brief cosmic postcards from distant worlds, reminding us that our solar system is not an isolated island,
No.
but part of a vast and restless galaxy. I am Jay, and you're watching Astrosium. Let's get to our topic. On July 1st, 2025, the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, known as ATLAS, detected a third interstellar object.
Yeah.
Initially designated A11PL3Z,
This is
it's now
really
officially
cool.
called 3I/Atlas. And this one is different, dramatically different. While Oumuamua was small and Borisov a comet, 3I/Atlas dwarfs them both, measuring an estimated 20 to 40 kilometers across. That's the size of a mountain or a small city, speeding through space at interstellar velocity. Its speed is equally astonishing. Traveling at nearly 66 kilometers per second, that's over 147,000 miles per hour, it is a
Wow.
cosmic bullet. This incredible velocity leaves
That's
no doubt
insane.
about its origin. It's simply moving
How do
too
they know
fast
that, though?
to be held by the sun's gravity. It didn't come from here, and it's not staying. Everything about it, its size, its speed, its trajectory, raises bigger questions. What is it, really? What is it really made of? Where did it come from? Is it just an ancient fragment of some distant planetary system? Or could it be something more? Here is valid question. Why are we seeing more of these interstellar visitors now? Is our solar system suddenly a cosmic highway? Or our eyes simply getting better? The answer lies in our advancing technology. Telescopes like Pan-STARRS and the Atlas Survey are constantly scanning the skies, capable of detecting fainter, faster-moving objects than ever before. We are building a better net, and we are catching more fish. Unlike Oumuamua, which showed no cometary activity, for now 3I/Atlas is behaving like a true comet, developing a tail as it approaches the sun. This suggests it's rich in volatile materials, like ice, that are evaporating in the sun's warmth. This provides valuable clues about its birthplace, hinting at the composition of planetary systems far, far away.
Wait, are they talking about Borisov?
3I/Atlas will
Yeah.
make its closest approach to
No?
Mars on October 3rd, passing within 0.2 astronomical units. An astronomical unit, or AU, is the distance from the Earth to the Sun. So, 0.2 astronomical units is roughly 30 million kilometers.
Whatever.
While it poses no threat to Earth,
You
this
believe that,
close
Bruce?
encounter with Mars offers a unique opportunity. Spacecraft orbiting Mars, like the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, might be able to capture unprecedented images or data from this interstellar visitor. The arrival of 3I/Atlas, following Oumuamua and Borisov, raises profound questions. Are these rare occurrences, or are interstellar objects constantly streaming through our galaxy, largely undetected until now? Some scientists speculate that our solar system is regularly bombarded by these cosmic wanderers, perhaps even delivering the very ingredients for life to early Earth. Consider the implications. If life can hitch a ride on these interstellar comets, then the universe might be teeming with microbial life, spread from star system.
So it sounds like they're trying to say it's a comet.
If it's a comet coming, then it's not alien life. It's
No.
it's a rock
Right.
that can destroy Earth with its.
It
Yeah.
sounded like they were talking about a comet. They didn't want to say it was alien.
Okay, well, is it a comet or is it a alien? That's the one thing that they need to separate the two from.
Let's see.
Aliens are not rocks. Rocks are not aliens. People are
Okay.
okay.
so
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm not
So-
trying to be. I'm not
so-
trying to be a jerk or anything right now. But
Yes, they're saying 3I/Atlas is supposedly the spaceship. Okay, the alien spaceship. But 3I/Atlas in that video, they were calling it a comet.
okay, but how is a comet a spaceship?
It's not. They're
Exactly.
trying to say that it's not a space ship that it's definitely a comet.
Okay, so then why are they saying that aliens are coming in close to the end of 2025?
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
okay.
just for word salad. Well, not, I don't know if it's word salad, but just to try to get people to be fearful.
Okay, so
Fear monger.
they're trying to make it sound like aliens instead of an actual comet, and a comet that actually could destroy life.
Yeah, but supposedly it's not even going to hit us. Supposedly it's just going to go right through.
Supposedly.
Right, according to the video we just watched.
Yeah, and then I saw a video today also where if they try to just shoot through the comet, could it make it smaller or make it worse?
There's a good chance it makes it worse because then you have multiple objects hurtling through the solar system.
Okay.
You're gonna have to use multiple artillery to shoot at it. If it becomes smaller and then more pieces break off, you're gonna have to shoot at all of that, so that way none of it goes to Earth instead of near Earth.
Yeah.
Because either way, we've seen what small craters do. They make, or no, not craters, small rocks do. Smaller rocks do make those craters all around the world. So
Yeah.
that could be devastating, and we don't want that again.
No, definitely not.
This morning, federal immigration raids in Kansas City are sparking outrage. Advocates are calling the raids discriminatory. ICE and DHS agents arrested nearly a dozen workers at two Mexican restaurants in Kansas City, Kansas area. One of the restaurants was shut down after its staff was taken into custody, leaving the parking lot empty and advocates upset.
Immigration law is not criminal law, it's civil law, but often our immigration system treats immigrants as criminals from the very beginning.
The scene they left behind told a story. We saw the kitchen still open, a flame burning on the stove, like someone had been taken in the middle of preparing a meal.
One Missouri lawmaker called the raids discriminatory and said business owners need to be held equally accountable. The new federal budget allocates $75 billion to ICE, aiming to double its size and triple its funding.
Kansas City, Kansas. Ooh.
Man, that's sad.
A whole restaurant got arrested.
Yeah. I
Shit.
mean, it seems like if they did that, why didn't they turn the burners off? They
Right?
trying to burn
Why
the
weren't
whole
they
place
smart
down?
about it?
It's law enforcement. Law enforcement just don't care. They'll get what they needed and get out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about, all right, Julie, here's the thing you need to understand. Law enforcement will literally raid somebody's house, destroy the place, while they're looking for the person they're looking for, and not care.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about, like, for example, prison guards, right?
Yeah.
They're doing a room search. They'll destroy the whole room, and then they'll look at the inmate and be like, "Clean your room."
Yep.
I mean, but that happens in the army too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, like literally. I know this for a fact because I had friends who's been in the military, and they told me stories. And I've never witnessed it, but I have friends who have, and they said, "Oh yeah, we had our sergeant come in our room, do a sweep, tell us to stand at the bed to make sure our rooms look good, and if they don't like it, they'll tear everything up and tell us to redo it again."
Yeah.
Yep, that's what happens.
Exclusive live radar and 9-day forecast, so you'll know first. This is First Alert Weather.
Change is always coming, Neville.
Yes, it keeps us on our toes, right? And we've some good changes coming in. Hot, making us all a little grumpy.
A little bit.
It's going to be a lot better
But we're
here.
not fighting up here.
Yeah, we
are in air conditioning too. So.
We are enjoying these hot days, and we're going to feel even better for the cooler days. So let's talk about those changes coming in. Tomorrow, that'll be our day of transition. So that being said, we'll continue to have sweltering heat for some. So some parts of the area, your heat index is going to be right back up in that 100 to 110 range. So keep in mind, again, tomorrow's not the big cool down. Tomorrow's the day that we're getting there. We're also going to see some scattered thunderstorms as well. So Wednesday is an impact day as the thunderstorms, the heat could affect your plans for tomorrow. Once we get past Wednesday, that cold front rolls on through and you will know it. You're going to feel that difference. It'll be so much cooler. It will become less humid for a few days, and we could actually have record low temperatures, or at least be near record low temperatures here later on this week. Now, tomorrow with those thunderstorms, we have the possibility of flash flooding, not a widespread threat, but the possibility. It looks like it'd be more of an isolated issue. In a few spots, rainfall could be upwards of 2 inches. As you've noticed, if you've been outside, we have a lot of moisture in the air that will help those thunderstorms put down a decent amount of rain. So there are two chances for tomorrow. In the morning early, so we're going to look towards sunrise tomorrow, we'll likely have a big complex of thunderstorms rolling through Nebraska and Iowa. Most of that, it's going to stay up north, but we might see some storms clip far northern parts of Missouri up toward Tarkio, Maryville, maybe St. Joseph. We'll see if any of that makes its way down to the metro. As of right now, the chances aren't too great. Even if we do see any rain, it'd be relatively short-lived. Then Wednesday afternoon, as that cold front rolls on in, that'll be our better chance. So round 2, that'll be the better chance for the metro to have scattered thunderstorms. We'll see if we have any of those stronger wind gusts with those thunderstorms, or maybe some small hail, some dime-sized hail. That's going through your Wednesday afternoon between about 3 to about 8 o'clock in the evening. After that, you see the wind shifting over to the north, and that's when the changes really start to roll in. So on your 9-day forecast, starting with tomorrow, it'll be hot, but not as hot as it's been, and certainly not as hot as today. Today, we're 95 tomorrow.
You know what's funny?
What?
Okay, so remember how I used to always talk shit on Channel 4 News?
Yeah.
And how I always say Channel 5 and Channel 9 were the best news channels out there?
Yeah.
Do you remember a really skinny newscaster that was on Channel 9 News, and they fired her and sent her to Channel 4?
Yeah.
Now I know why.
Why?
Because she sucked. So they sent her to the sucky news channel team.
They sent her to the sucky news channel.
Because here's the thing, Julie. Here in Kansas City, right? We have a bunch of news stations, but the 3 most talked about is Channel 4, Channel 5, and Channel 9.
Okay.
And 41, right? Am I right, bro? 41 as well?
Yeah. That's NBC though.
Yeah. Well, me and Rob back in the early 2010, like around 2012, we were in a debate which was the better news channel. I would always say Channel 5 and Channel 9. I don't remember what Rob would say.
I don't know.
Way back since we had that conversation, and I would always talk shit on Channel 4. We were watching the news one day, and we saw this. I think her name was Carrie. I can't remember. This blonde-haired, skinny, dumb as ever newscaster on Channel 9. Didn't know what she was talking about. A few months later, we're watching the news again. I go to Channel 4 real quick because, you know, I was going to see what was coming on.
Channel 4.
And I'm like, bro, come here real quick. Rob comes over.
Me,
You remember her from Channel 9 News? Me and Rob were laughing. Because
Yeah.
she literally got fired from Channel 9 News.
She got fired from. Yeah, she did get fired.
Wow. And then they put her on another one. Crazy.
I feel like newscasters are the worst actors because they just read from teleprompters all day.
Okay, but if you're Brian Busby,
Well, he doesn't like if he does read from a teleprompter, he knows how to hide it.
oh yeah, but here's the thing: Brian Busby is one of the best newscasters in Kansas City
I
area.
like Brian Busby.
And
I
then
used
you
to
have
live by him.
then you have the helicopter newscaster. What's his name? Then you have the blonde-haired lady, the brown-haired lady, the older gentleman with the white hair, the
Gary
veteran of Channel 9 News.
Is that Gary Lezak?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
But those four alone, well, plus the helicopter guy, those five alone are the best newscasters in Kansas area.
Okay.
And they've been there since day one, since the 90s.
I don't really watch the news anymore.
If I do, I'm occasionally will watch Channel 9 News because that's one of my favorite news
If
channels.
I'm watching the news, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm not a big fan of this news station, it's usually because I walk into Price Chopper and Fox News is on the TV.
Isn't
That's
that
the
Channel
only-
5?
I don't know what Channel Fox is. I don't have TV at my house. I watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, I watch either YouTube or TikTok videos. I don't watch the news anymore because I don't have the channels.
I don't like watching the news. I think it's just depressing.
It is.
Fox 4.
Yeah, Fox 4.
4 News is the worst news station in the world. Fox 4 News. And the reason why I say that is because nobody to this day in Kansas City can stand them. And I don't know how they still have a job.
Fox 4. Crew stands on that. He hates Fox 4.
I really do. Like back in the day in high school, people would be talking about Fox this, Fox that, yada yada about Fox, and I literally would glare at them. I'm like, get your motherfucking asses out of my direction. Go somewhere else and talk about Fox 4 News. Channel 9 News, Channel 5 News are all the better news channels you want to go to.
Everybody liked Fox 4 because they had the Chiefs.
And I'm not a Chiefs fan.
No, you're not. Because you're freaking weird.
You are, but I'm not.
Because Chiefs rule, bro. And Eagles drool.
Okay, if they rule, then why did they not win this year?
Said Chiefs rule and Eagles drool. Get out of here.
Eagles won.
Eagles,
Eagles
have been over by the
Chiefs are so good. Then why did Patrick Mahomes choke? Patrick
Y'all good
Mahomes
debate.
choked.
Patrick Mahomes was still new in his career, brother.
Oh, look, BS, bro. Okay, look. It's 2025.
Yeah.
Super Bowl. He chokes. He chokes. He got rushed so badly. He could not do nothing.
Why are you talking so much shit on Pat? Is that because you were never loved as a child?
You wanna know who's a better you wanna know who's better football player ever on the Chiefs?
What?
Jamal Charles.
Well, he doesn't play anymore.
And then Dante Hall.
He doesn't play anymore.
And it sucked that Dante Hall left the Chiefs to go to the Rams.
Dante Hall doesn't play anymore.
No, but he was one of the best Chiefs players of all time.
Sure. Agreed. But they all played in losing seasons.
And then
all of those guys played in losing seasons.
remember Keith Terry?
Yeah,
His dad.
yeah.
Houston. Okay, so Julie, we have a kid we went to high school with, right?
Stop doxing him.
His he was a fellow friend of mine. I've known him since elementary school days. His dad coached our team. I can't remember his dad's first name, but his last name was Terry, and he played for the Chiefs back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Really good player. And when I was in 5th grade, this was around the time I was playing for Blue Springs Football Association. And when I was playing for the Chiefs in the Blue Springs Football Association, because we had each team with different NFL names or whatever, or college football names.
Yeah.
And I played for the 5th grade Chiefs. And Terry, I can't remember his first name, introduced us to players he played with on the Chiefs back when he was a Chiefs.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
Bro, these freaking bots on Kick are getting out of control.
I ignore them.
No,
I do too.
I ignore them too. I'm just saying they're out of control. They're absolutely out of control. Each stream we do on here, we get a Kick bot that is constantly coming in and trying to promote its stream selling service.
Hey, you want to make 40K a stream? Click on this link. We don't care.
No, that's like, look. If people don't like us, who cares?
Yeah.
But you're not going to sell me views and follows.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid.
We don't want followers.
Buy followers.
We don't want to buy followers. We want people to follow us just because they want to, not because we want to buy them. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
No, you scam artists. Each and every one of you that go into the chat and promote shit like that are scam artists.
Yeah. But anyways,
thinking of football playing as a kid. You know how you said your team was named after NFL?
Yeah.
Well, my cousin played for a team similar, and he was the Packers when I was growing up, and so that was pretty cool.
When I was so I played football all the way till about 8th grade, right? And
wait, you played in 8th grade?
Yeah, for a little bit, like halfway through.
Did you ever play against Brittany Hill?
Yes, I did.
Means I played against you.
I was on the B team.
Yeah, that means I played against you.
Okay.
You were on the B team also?
Yep. On Brittany
Moreland. I was Moreland Ridge. She was Brittany Hill. We have 4 middle schools that represent Blue Springs. We have Brittany Hill, Moreland Ridge, Delta, and it was Sunnyvale, but then they changed it to Paul Kinder.
Bro, they keep redoing all the schools. They all look like prisons.
Right.
So what do we have here?
Flexing U.S. military assets, Donald Trump sends a warning to Russia.
A threat was made by a former president of Russia, and we're going to protect our people.
Ordering 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions, just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Referring to comments from Russia's former president, Dmitry Medvedev, who called the US president's 10-day deadline for Russia to end the war in Ukraine a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country.
A threat was made, and we didn't think it was appropriate. He was talking about nuclear. When you talk about nuclear, we have to be prepared, and we're totally prepared.
The threat of nuclear escalation comes as Trump grows increasingly frustrated with Russia's refusal to engage in peace talks. Early yesterday, at least 31 people, including 5 children, were killed in a Russian aerial assault on the Ukrainian capital. Trump threatening Moscow with more sanctions if it doesn't agree to a ceasefire by August 8. From Russia's president, all disappointments arise from excessive expectations. This is a well-known general rule. In the United States, Miley Hogan, 7 News.
So Trump had to pull out the nuclear submarines.
Yeah.
Russia threatened, or the old president of Russia threatened an attack on the United States. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Here's
Oh
the
my-
thing. Okay, the whole Russian, Ukraine, America conflict. I'm getting to that point where I'm tired of hearing about it, and it's getting out of hand. It's getting to a point where it started with the whole World War III topic because of Israel and Iran.
Yeah.
Now we got Russia, Ukraine going back at it, and America getting involved once again.
Well, yeah.
It's getting old.
It feels like it's getting old real quick, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
nobody wants World War III.
No.
Where's this at? Oh, we got a new mud flood going on.
Yeah, this is Russia.
Russia.
Mud flood back at it. They want their revenge.
This is all happening in Russia right
Tornadoes
now.
and devastating mudslides have thrown southern Russia into complete chaos. Entire cities are underwater, roads have vanished, and desperate rescues are underway as families and tourists scramble for safety.
Watch that all
Here's the
turn to
full
mud, and
story
then we
of
have
a
a
disaster that's rapidly
mud
spiraling
flood
out
thing
of
going
control.
on.
That's what people have actually already said on
сейчас наперс поднимется.
Если пойдет,
August 3rd, 2025. Russia's
Oh my
southern
goodness.
regions are in turmoil
Wow.
after nature unleashed a relentless assault of storms, floods, and landslides that have turned tranquil vacation spots into disaster zones.
That's insane.
Sure is. Look at all that.
That's Mother Nature taking its claim back.
That's what we've been saying.
Жопа. У нас. Смотри.
The Tuapse district in Krasnodar Krai is at the epicenter, where rivers have burst their banks, bridges have crumbled, and entire communities are cut off from the outside world. Early this morning, residents of Agoy village woke up to the rare and terrifying sight of a land spout tearing through their community. Not long after, a water spout came ashore in Defanovka, creating chaotic scenes as sun loungers, umbrellas, and even small boats were thrown several feet inland.
My
Beachgoers
goodness.
fled in panic as debris
Jeez
flew across the
Louise.
coast like missiles. As rivers began to rise at an alarming rate, a bus carrying 25 passengers fell from a flooded bridge in Defanovka. What could have easily turned into a mass casualty event was avoided thanks to the quick response of emergency services. who rescued all passengers from the raging waters below.
Так, вот про что я говорил. Река очень сильно поднялась.
That's so crazy.
У нас уже
That's insane.
Mudslides, washed out roads, and a collapsing transport network travel across the region has come to a standstill. A massive mudslide shut down both directions of the M4 highway near Jubga, effectively cutting off a major arterial road.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's so much mud.
I would not want to be in that.
Me neither.
Реклама про воскресенье, спасение человека.
In Lermontovo, the situation
might
grew
not have a
dire
choice.
as a key metal bridge collapsed, leaving over 300 homes completely isolated. It's not just transportation that's been paralyzed. The Shapsuko and Defan rivers have overflowed, flooding villages like Moldovanovsky, Novomikhailovsky, and Defanovka. Streets turned into rivers. Backyards disappeared under murky water.
That's so crazy. Oh my goodness.
Officials are still counting how many homes have been affected, but the devastation is undeniable. Children on group tours are being pulled out of the region. In Fanagoriyskoye, a ford was swallowed by water, trapping a group of 15 to 20 tourists.
Oh man.
Across the Tuapse region, schools have transformed into emergency shelters. Displaced families, tourists, and children now find safety in classrooms instead of hotel beds or homes. While the South Coast fights floods, the Elbrus district in Kabardino-Balkaria faces a different crisis. On August 1st, a massive mud flow struck the city of Târnăuș, knocking out clean water access for more than 3,000 residents.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, you see that? You just stop and you just cry because it's over. What do you do?
Wow. Look at that.
Officials swiftly declared a state of emergency. Over 340 people were evacuated, finding refuge in local hotels and schools. Though electricity and gas remain stable, the threat of further mudslides still looms. Emergency teams are stationed near the Gürkhozan Su River,
Yeah, they're gonna need a
ready
lot
to
of
act
emergency.
if disaster strikes again.
But yeah, that's Mother Nature retaking its claim over Russia
insane.
again.
That's insane.
Like, I don't blame, I'm not going to blame Mother Nature for doing that because, one, with how fucked up Russia has gotten with the whole bullshit going on around the world with them and Ukraine, and then now involving America, that's Russia telling, all right, no, that's Mother Nature telling Russia, you need to cut your shit.
Yeah. Watch this, man. This is crazy.
This was an earthquake that happened in Russia.
Yeah. I bet she was trapped under there.
Господи, боже мой!
Wow.
Стой, Господи, боже мой! Когда
Bro, I would
успокоится
shit
все,
my
Господи!
А у нас землетрясение. А у нас землетрясение.
Yeah, don't go to the beach, guys. You think we'll have an earthquake anytime soon, crew?
I hope not.
Wow, parts of Alaska and Hawaii.
Сара, Йосиф! Господи, боже мой! Стой, Господи, боже мой!
Bro, that's gotta be so crazy.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой!
That's gotta be so crazy.
Yeah. And then that lady sitting at that desk. Man, that gotta be horrible.
Oh yeah, could you imagine having to sit through that? Having to sit through an 8.0 earthquake?
Yeah.
Let alone being in like a couple story up apartment and all your shit's like flying around and breaking and you don't have any time to prepare. Could you imagine waking up to that in the middle of the night or like right up early in the morning?
Yeah.
It'd be absolute hell.
Yep.
So at 10:30 here in New York, more fallout from last week's viral street brawl in Cincinnati. The mayor and other city leaders facing heavy heat for their reaction to the incident and their handling of policing in general. The mayor's been on a vacation all week, and that's about to change. I want to bring in Nate Foy for the latest on this. Nate, hello.
Hey, Bill. So, yeah, Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Pureval is expected to finally answer some questions in a news conference that's being reported by local media today.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, he's been on vacation in Canada all week. So a lot of people say that it is about time that he answers some questions. Meanwhile, one of the men who police say punched and stomped on a victim has reportedly posted his $270,000 bond. Jermaine Matthews will have to wear an ankle monitor and surrender any guns as a condition of his release. Now, his case will go to a grand jury for indictment next week. He's one of 5 suspects facing charges. Matthews appeared in court yesterday to face 2 new counts of felonious assault and 1 count for misdemeanor assault. He posted bond shortly after. Detectives say Matthews and another suspect ambushed the victims before attacking them. But Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks appeared to blame the victims in a Facebook post, writing, quote, "They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story. She's now defending that post, Bill, telling a local affiliate, quote, "Nobody deserves a beating, but there is such thing as inappropriate actions, and there are consequences to actions. And that is what my post meant. I warn you, these pictures you're about to see are graphic." Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno says one of the victims, who he names as Holly, gave him permission to share pictures showing some of her injuries. She's been to the hospital several times over the past
my
year.
word.
Moreno is now threatening to pull federal funds if Cincinnati leaders don't come up with a plan to protect the civil rights of their citizens.
These elected leaders want destruction. They want less policing. They want lawless society because they want to destroy America.
Senator Moreno texted me, "Cincinnati needs leaders that care." Meanwhile, the cause of the fight is still under investigation. There's some dispute about which group hit the other first. A lawyer for one of the suspects says they'll be releasing a video later today that shows their side.
Damn.
That is crazy. I'm glad they found the people that committed the beatdown, though.
Right.
Yeah.
That
That
poor
could be
woman.
scary.
That
poor woman.
Out of this, a quiet Tahunga neighborhood rocked by flashbangs. Federal agents storm a property tied to the shocking allegations of sex trafficking. That dramatic raid today tied to an alleged TikTok cult.
Fox 11's Gina Silva. She joins us now live in Tahunga with more there. Gina?
Well, it may have started as a Netflix documentary, but now it is a full-blown federal investigation. Now, right behind me, this property is usually closed up tight every single day, but today, federal agents ran through that gate.
Attention, attention. Anyone inside? Come to the front door with your hands up. We have a search warrant.
It sounded like gunshots to me.
In the early morning hours, local and federal law enforcement arrived in this quiet Tahunga neighborhood to serve a search warrant, alleging sex trafficking, money laundering, tax evasion, mail fraud, and COVID-19 pandemic-related fraud.
It's really, really creepy, and this is a really great, quiet little community, and a lot of families.
They must have rammed the gate to get in there. Look at that.
The front gate of the property lies mangled and twisted, clear evidence of a forced entry. Sky Fox captured video of 5 people in handcuffs. This is the same location tied to Shekinah Church and 7M Films, both at the center of serious allegations in a Netflix documentary released in May 2024.
7M, an entertainment company founded by Robert Shin, who's also the pastor of LA-based Shekinah Church.
The documentary, titled Dancing for the Devil, the 7M TikTok cult, alleges emotional and psychological manipulation.
It started out fairly innocuous, but the control slowly grew.
We feel liberated. We feel that finally maybe there's a chance for justice to be served.
Melanie Lee joined Shekinah Church at 15 and left in her 20s. She accuses Pastor Shin of abuse and running the group as a cult. After years of urging law enforcement to investigate, she now says she feels vindicated.
I know for a fact that they will find things that he's done that are, evil, and he's a criminal. I can definitely say that, whatever's coming for him, he deserves it.
Right now, the search warrant is sealed, so we don't have an idea as to what the agents were looking for at this specific property. But former members say whatever it is, they're confident the agents will find it. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
How long, Gina, have federal investigators been working this case?
The documentary came out in May of 2024. We don't know how long ago this investigation started, and like I said, the search warrant is still sealed, so we don't know the details.
Man,
That's just crazy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
it's extremely crazy. Crew be sharing some crazy ones. Good morning, Joe. New report argues Trump White House plans to undermine the 2026 midterms.
As lawmakers meet with constituents during the August recess, many Democrats are focusing on the impacts of the Republicans' so-called One Big Beautiful Bill. But the Brennan Center for Justice argues that the midterm elections will also test the strength of our institutions because, for the first time, candidates will face a new adversary, the federal government itself. Here to explain, President and CEO of the Brennan Center for Justice at the NYU School of Law, Michael Waldman. The Brennan Center, of course, is a nonpartisan law and policy institute that focuses on improving systems of democracy and justice. Michael, thank you for joining us this morning. So let's just start simply. What are the concerns you see heading into next year's midterms? How is the federal government going to be an adversary?
Well, this is a new and dangerous thing. For the first time, we see a concerted drive by the Trump administration to undermine the 2026 election. A lot of this is illegal, and it is emphatically not normal. We've seen, for example, the demand by President Trump that you need to produce a passport to be able to register to vote, the dismantling of the federal election security agencies, unprecedented demands that states turn over voter rolls and voter lists to DOJ. You know, what could go wrong? Things like that. It's becoming clear this is a concerted strategy. And as the election comes closer, we can see more and more of it.
So elections are obviously administered on the state level. What sort of pressure, though, beyond what you've said, could this White House and the Republican Congress that's been pliant to pretty much anything the executive branch wants to push on these state houses that concerns you?
Well, you're exactly right. It's important that folks know the Constitution gives states the ability and the duty of running these elections, and Congress can pass laws, but the president and the executive branch have a very minimal role, at least are supposed to. Right now, what you see, for example, is the president going to the Justice Department and in a speech to the employees there, demanding that there be prosecutions of election officials and things like that. It's these kinds of threats. State election officials of both parties over the last few years have been really strong. They have worked hard together to make sure that the elections have been secure and accurate. And despite all the pressure, they have been. This is something new that they're facing, these new demands for information, and state election officials need to stand firm.
Yeah, Michael, obviously this is a nationwide issue, and yet we've seen more concerted efforts in certain states, especially swing states, particularly Georgia, where Republicans there in control of the election system have managed so far to stand up to Donald Trump and to his pressure campaigns. Do you have any specific points of concern? Is Georgia part of that? You know, right now it just feels like a five-alarm fire. It's hard to kind of know where to train your attention. What are the specific states that you're most concerned about right now? And how have those election officials been holding up thus far?
Well, I think we can expect that the states that are the swing states, the states that are closely divided states, are going to be the most direct targets of a lot of this kind of stuff. You see demands of states to purge their voter rolls, often of voters who are entirely eligible. That's even happening in Georgia. But we remember in 2020 that Brad Raffensperger, at a key moment, the Republican Secretary of State, stood up. Donald Trump's Attorney General, when he was pushed to undermine the election, responded famously with a barnyard epithet. One of the worries now is that the officials Trump has in place at the Justice Department, at the FBI, are not people who are going to stand up, but who've been propagating a lot of these election conspiracy theories. So we can see a lot of this in the states you would expect where the election is going to be determined.
And President Trump, of course, still insists that he won the 2020 election. And we should note, beyond your report, the gerrymandering we just talked about in Texas, that redistricting also calls into question the fairness of potentially next year's elections. The important new report from the Brennan Center for Justice, available online to read. President and CEO of the Brennan Center for Justice, Michael Waldman. Michael, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Has it really been 4 years already?
No.
No.
Then what are they talking about next year's election?
Midterm. I don't know, but he's mentioned midterms.
It's the halfway mark.
Yeah, for the states.
Yeah, but That whole thing just felt like a Trump hit piece.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
wasn't real news. That was just a guy that was upset that Trump was in office who was going off about Trump being in office. Like, which guys, I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care if you hate Trump. I didn't vote Trump this time. I didn't even care, to be honest. I didn't vote because I thought both candidates were trash, and I knew the third party wasn't going to get in. So there wasn't enough people to even vote third party. And I didn't like the third party candidates. So, it's just going to flip again, and the Republicans might hold office again after Trump, or it'll flip back to Democratic rule and it'll all go back to normal.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand is this is a natural cycle that America goes through.
Yeah. And
We
you know
get a
what?
Democrat
What's
for 4
normal?
years. We get a Democrat for 4 to 8 years, and then we get a Republican, and then we might get a Democrat again, and then we'll get a Republican or 2 Republicans, and then we'll get a Democrat again. And it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle.
It is.
It's whatever the people want in that time. Nothing's going to change until the people stop paying the government. And that'll never happen.
Is that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
For more implications of these tariffs, I want to bring in Selena Wang and chief economist at Numerator, Leo Feeler. Thank you so much for being with us, guys. Selena, let's start with you. The clock is ticking. How are global trade partners reacting to this?
Hey, Janae, well, look, our global trading partners, they have been bracing for this moment, and the reaction to President Trump's announcement of those sweeping new tariffs that go into effect next week really range from relief to shock, because we're talking about tariffs that range from 10 to a whopping 40%. And President Trump, he's provided all sorts of reasons for why he's taking this strategy. He's talked about bringing in revenue for the country, about fixing trade imbalances, punishing countries for not doing enough to stop the flow of fentanyl, to bring manufacturing back to the United States as well. But we have seen that he's even tariffed countries that we have trade surpluses with. Countries like Brazil getting hit with steep tariffs. And at the same time, the president, he's also targeted our allies and adversaries alike. For so many of our trading partners, it's been very unpredictable. It's been hard for them to know what's coming next down the pipeline. A country like Switzerland, they're getting hit with 39% tariffs. Their government has made it very clear that they're not happy about this, that they believed they were in good faith, positive, constructive talks with the United States. So they're still hoping to bring that tariff rate down. Not to mention, we are still in talks, Janae, with countries like Mexico and China, while steep tariffs remain on them as those talks are ongoing. So still a lot of uncertainty.
And that's the impact so far with global trade partners. But Leo, I want to bring you in to talk about the impact on U.S. consumers and how high prices could increase on imported goods.
How high is it going to get?
Yeah, so with these tariff rates, we really should expect prices to increase anywhere from around 15 to around 40% on some of these imports. And it really will affect a wide swath of products that we tend to buy. I'll give you just a simple example. That soda that you drink comes in an aluminum can. That aluminum gets tariffed, which means even if the soda itself is produced in the United States, the inputs, something like aluminum, might come from abroad, and that's going to end up raising consumer prices. The expectation is that consumer prices, given the current tariff rates that have been announced, will mean that the average consumer in the U.S. is going to pay about $5,000 more per year once tariffs are fully in effect.
About $5,000 more for the average U.S. consumer, and so many families will be struggling to make that happen. Leo, you also say that you're concerned over how tracking inflation may get harder after the firing of the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Explain that to us, because this has made a lot of news.
Exactly. So the Bureau of Labor Statistics collects data both on employment, what's happening in the labor market, and what's happening to consumer prices. What are the prices that consumers are seeing at checkout when they're actually buying a particular product? Now, the big concern is that the Bureau of Labor Statistics serves as an early warning system, right? Are we starting to see consumer prices going up. And that allows policymakers to do something in advance of inflation becoming widespread, of us getting much higher price increases and much faster price increases. If the Bureau of Labor Statistics becomes politicized, something like this happened in Argentina in 2007. This is pretty routine in countries like Russia and China. If this starts happening in the US, we really won't know that inflation is spreading until it's really way too late and inflation has become entrenched. So I am very concerned that we're going to not only have higher inflation, but we're going to miss the opportunity to do something about it earlier.
That is really interesting to hear you say that things like this happen regularly in places like China. And
so I feel like that was a little bit of fear mongering.
Yeah, it could be.
I
believe it could be. Especially,
there's a possibility that tariffs will get that high, but I don't see the consumer paying 40%.
Yeah.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, especially if someone on a limited income.
Yeah, the
$5,000 can be kind of
extra,
creepy.
$5,000 extra a year to spend on consumed goods. That would mean that a quarter, if not more, of the population wouldn't be able to live anymore.
Yeah, crazy.
How do you make that
Absolutely.
one work?
I don't know. That's just crazy to me.
I mean, if that's true, America's over. There won't be a middle class anymore.
No, you'd have
It's
to
all
go
about the
back
high
to
class
gardening.
now. If you don't have
Yeah.
the high ground and you're not high class, you're nothing, apparently. That's how
Yeah.
they're looking at it.
We need to learn some stuff from the Amish people.
We got some breaking news from an hour ago.
Okay.
A dam in China has just broke.
Wow.
工商学院旁边的这条路，大家千万不要过来。
白領嘅象魚有啲生猛喎。你個大哥，自己好多啦。
Guangdong Province in southern China has been hit by continuous torrential rainfall in recent days, resulting in widespread flooding, waterlogging, and emergency responses across multiple cities.
That's intense. Look how deep those cars are.
Yeah.
Downpour has mainly affected the cities of Shanwei, Shenzhen, Huizhou, Dongguan, and Zhaoqing, where rainfall intensity has reached alarming levels and caused significant disruption to daily life and public safety.
Wow.
On August 4th, Zhaoqing experienced heavy to torrential rain, with some areas recording extreme rainfall in a short period of time. Streets in Duanzhou district, such as Bailing Road, were flooded, while mountainous roads in Dinghu district became dangerous torrents. The situation escalated quickly in Dinghu Mountain, where steep slopes and the relentless rainfall triggered a rare and violent mountain flood. Fast-moving water rushed down the hills, carrying debris, mud, and rocks, overwhelming nearby streets and inundating several homes.
Oh no.
仆街！踩實掣咯，台車浮起身喎。
That's funny.
I love how they talk. It's interesting. I can't understand a word they say, but it's still
You just like
pretty
their
neat.
accents.
You should hear Rob doing a Chinese impersonation. It's hilarious.
I have never done that in my life.
Yes, you have. Don't lie.
Now that's the volcano out of Russia.
Yep. The Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. August
Located on the
2025.
Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia's Far East, one of the most seismic regions of the Pacific Ring of Fire, the 1,856-meter-high Krasheninnikov volcano, which has stood like a silent giant in the surrounding volcanic landscape for centuries, spewed ash clouds reaching 6,000 meters into the sky in an eruption that was confirmed for the first time after a full 600-year slumber, giving the region a geologically epic moment. Russia's official news agency, RIA, quoted Olga Gurina, head of the Kamchatka Volcano Eruption Response Team, who confirmed the eruption. Gurina
That's so
stated
cool.
that this
It's
was
so
the first
scary at the
recorded
same time.
eruption of the Krasheninnikov volcano in 600 years, emphasizing that the volcano last spewed lava in 1463, and no volcanic
1463.
activity has been observed since then.
Wow.
The Institute of Volcanology and Seismology also said the eruption was linked to increased geological activity in the region. The eruption followed a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake that shook the Pacific region on Wednesday, prompting tsunami warnings as far away as French Polynesia and Chile. Scientists said the volcano's reactivation after a long period of silence could be directly related to seismic fluctuations in the region. After the earthquake, the most active volcano in Kamchatka, Klyuchevskoye, which is considered one of the highest volcanoes in Eurasia with a height of about 4,750 meters, also erupted. In this eruption, lava flowed down the western slope, and bright red light was seen for miles around. Klyuchevskoye is last known to have been active in April 2025. The Kamchatka branch of the Russian Emergencies Ministry announced that the ash cloud rising from Krasheninnikov volcano has reached a height of 6,000 meters and is drifting towards the Pacific Ocean. While the ministry stated that there were no settlements on the route of the ash cloud, the Orange Aviation Hazard Code was given to the region as it could pose a serious risk to flight safety. This warning could mean delays or route changes for aircraft using the North Pacific Aviation Corridor. Authorities urged airlines to closely monitor the movement of the ash cloud. Authorities said there were no casualties or danger to residential areas after the explosion. However, it was a reminder of how geologically dynamic the Kamchatka Peninsula is. Located at the intersection of the Pacific Plate and the Eurasian Plate, the region is known as one of the areas with the most intense volcanic and seismic activity in the world. The unexpected reactivation of Krasheninnikov provides important data for scientists, especially the recent earthquakes and successive volcanic eruptions have raised the possibility of potential geological chain effects along the Pacific Ring of Fire. As the first confirmed eruption of the Krasheninnikov volcano in its history, this event is of great importance not only for the region, but also for global volcanology and seismology studies. Following the eruption, the Unified Geophysical Service of the Russian Academy of Sciences began analyzing Krasheninnikov's ash emissions and possible signs of new activity. While authorities continue to monitor possible aftershocks and volcanic activity in the region,
earthquakes
the
can be
risk
an issue.
factors of aviation routes
Yeah.
in the Pacific are also closely evaluated. By subscribing,
That's a lot.
So yeah, that the volcano that erupted in Russia, man.
They're getting a lot of weather stuff lately.
No, yeah, dude. I feel like a quarter of our episode tonight has been about Russia. We actually have one more video on Russia. Although we're actually going to skip it because we've already covered it.
Okay.
So our next piece of news comes from Italy. Italy got a giant hailstorm.
Padua, a city in the Veneto region of the northeastern Italy. Known for its historical heritage, university, and agricultural production capacity, was hit by a devastating weather event on Friday afternoon, August 1st, with a sudden severe thunderstorm accompanied by hail and strong winds, causing extensive damage to both the city center and large areas of farmland. The storm, which began in the afternoon, came as a supercell moving rapidly from west to east, and in a short time completely changed the weather conditions in the region. The areas of Piazzola sul Brenta, Gran Torto, and San Pietro di Gu were the most affected. According to Coldiretti Padua, the heavy hail, which lasted for about 20 minutes, caused serious damage to agricultural land in these areas. Hail was also recorded in Saonara, Legnaro, Polverara, and Casalserugo, causing severe damage to cultivated areas.
I'm so glad we don't get a bunch of hail all the time.
Right.
Coldiretti technicians noted that a large part of the summer crops were completely destroyed in the first inspections. It was a similar picture between Anguillara Veneta and Bawara Pisani, with vegetable crops and open fields completely destroyed. Concern was expressed that agricultural insurances would be insufficient to cover losses of this magnitude.
Are you dreaming of a well-behaved dog who listens to your every command?
Yeah, crew, when are you going to start listening to my every command?
I'm not a dog, so never going to happen.
But that's just crazy, all that hail in Italy.
Yeah, that's not one that you hear about all the time. Hailstorms in Italy.
Yeah.
And then we got one for the sports fanatics.
Okay.
And KMBC 9 Sports Director Len Jennings joins us now. Chiefs training camp starts to heat up.
Yeah, and the weather too. The weather's still hot out there as well.
It was a hot one in St. Joe today. Hot, humid, full pads, a long practice. The perfect recipe for a scuffle during practice. Two rookies got into each other's faces during camp today. First round draft pick Josh Simmons and third round pick edge rusher Ashton Gelati go head to head. It happened for just a few moments before cooler heads prevailed. Nobody got hurt. Head coach Andy Reid was asked about it after practice.
Yeah, you answered it right there. Yeah, competitive spirit, man. It's hot and you get ornery.
Man, we're just out there competing, having fun. You know, off the field, we're all loving brothers. But once we're on here, we're trying to knock each other's head off. So it's all love.
Today was the longest practice at the camp so far, more than 2 hours. The guys get back out there tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's go Kansas City. Let's go grab another Super Bowl title. Make Shaitan proud.
Not going to happen.
We're going to make crew proud.
Nope.
What, you don't like your Kansas City?
I'm not a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Never have been. Not even a Royals fan either.
He's a Detroit Lions fan.
No, I'm not actually. I'm actually a Buffalo Bills fan and a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Yeah, he likes the Bills and the Hawks. Terrible teams.
No, they're not.
Josh
I
Allen
guess
ain't never gonna
everybody's
get that
got their
Super
own
Bowl with the
opinion.
Bills.
Everybody's got their own opinion, I guess.
Well, guys, those were the last couple of videos that I had for tonight. Is there anything that you would like to talk about, Julie, tonight?
Let's see. Oh, I don't know how legit it is, but apparently there was a couple that had been missing for 25 years?
Right.
And now they found them. And I just, I don't know how they didn't get spotted sooner. That's a good question. And the father came on and said that they had already put them to rest, and they, after 5 years.
Oh.
I don't know how true all that is, but that would be very interesting.
I don't know. It could be real. It might not be real. I don't know. I found it, I think.
Okay.
But I didn't know there was a video. And it looks
It's an
AI.
AI generated video.
Is this AI, bro?
Yes. Watch it and you'll see.
A couple lost at sea 25 years ago has just been found.
Yesterday, a cargo ship 1,400 miles off the coast of Brazil spotted Mark and Jennifer Patterson, a couple who vanished during a trip from Florida to the Bahamas in 1999.
We had a funeral. We grieved for 25 years. My sister's been gone since 1999. We
Yeah,
thought they
this looks
drowned
like
in
an
that storm.
AI.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Living on an impressive floating structure built from boat wreckage combined with the ocean waste, they created innovative ways to survive.
Yeah, the water doesn't sound right either.
It doesn't.
We learned to see trash as resources. We had everything we needed. Most importantly, we had each other.
This
The
is
couple developed
ridiculous.
a daily routine of fishing,
Yeah,
maintaining their
after-
raft,
yeah.
and collecting useful debris.
25 years at sea should be impossible. They didn't just survive, dudes. They thrived. They created a sustainable lifestyle from what others call garbage. It's remarkable.
Experts are calling their survival unprecedented, and others are calling it miracle.
After year 5, we stopped trying to get rescued and just focused on living. The ocean provides everything if you're patient.
They say they're grateful to be
A shocking discovery.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
That looks AI.
It definitely was
Yeah, I
AI.
looked it up on Google and I don't see the story. So we got duped.
Yep. People like to do that, don't they? Just for views, huh?
Oh, yeah, especially the AI generated stuff nowadays.
Yeah, just like those rabbits that on
jumping
that
on the
video, and we
trampoline.
thought they were really on a trampoline.
You
Yeah.
want to know what I really can't stand the most? What AI has been doing a lot lately?
What's that, crew?
Italian rot videos. You know what I'm talking about, right, bro?
I think so.
The coffee mug, head girl, something ballerina, and then you got the that wood stick person holding on a bat, and then you got a
Oh, Toon Saroon or whatever.
yeah, and then you got cappuccino with the that looks like a ninja from Naruto.
The brain rot.
Yeah, the Italian brain rot videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid.
And you
They
know,
see it all
I'm
over
seeing,
Facebook now, and I don't want to keep watching it.
yeah, I've been seeing some Bigfoot videos again. There's AI ones, and then not as much lately, many, but some of them are still kind of neat looking.
Just a whole bunch of Bigfoot videos with poop jokes.
Yeah. Some of them are just crude.
They're okay. Oh, a lot of those AI videos are getting cringe. I mean, I like the Harry Potter ones and the Fortnite one. That was funny.
Excuse me.
But a lot of the other ones, like the Italian brain rot and Bigfoot, they're starting to get old.
Yeah,
I still like the
they
Bigfoot
are.
videos. I still like the Bigfoot videos.
Some of them are funny, but the where he
You know what keeps me going out here? A cold Dr. Pepper and a great podcast like the Robert and Crew Show.
How
Okay,
dare
that one's
you?
good. But when
How
it comes
dare
to
you
like
talk
where he,
shit on Bigfoot? He did a video for us.
right, but when he's pooping all over, you know, like everywhere, I'm like, dude, no, that's just cringe.
It's wonderful. I love it. I love the one where they're driving in the car and she gets hit, like they go through the drive-through and she gets him a cheeseburger, but he like asks after he takes a bite, he goes, "Does this have cheese? Does a cheeseburger have cheese on it?" And she's like, "Yes." And he's like, "I can't have dairy. I have IBS." And the whole car explodes in diarrhea.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the best. It's
You
perfect
asked
on
for a
there.
hamburger, not a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Does this cheeseburger have cheese on it? Of course it does.
Why it's called a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Those videos are so dumb. And they have ones now that are of grandmas. Have
Oh,
you
wow.
guys seen those?
Yeah.
I ran a.
There are grandmas talking about how freaky they are in their sex lives.
Yeah. I like the emo girl where she goes to like emo Taco Bell, emo McDonald's, emo oh gosh, there was
They did emo girl meets Bigfoot.
yeah, emo girl goes to Target, emo girl goes to Walmart, girl goes to McDonald's, Starbucks, Hooters. I'm
Wow.
like, this is funny.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I found one today where there was a Bigfoot talking about being a preacher.
Yeah, but like when it comes to certain AI videos, there's some I do like, but there's a lot I just can't stand.
Yeah.
Dude, the AI videos are getting a little bit out of control.
You know
Oh,
what?
for
I'm
sure.
gonna send a couple, so I'll show you ones that are actually really good. So give me a second.
Have you seen the AI Donald Trump skateboarding?
I don't think I've ran across that one yet.
They're so bad, but they're so good at the same time. Sorry, I'm eating a bag of chips while Crew finds what he needs to find.
What type of chips?
They're cheddar and sour cream.
Oh, that sounds good.
They're probably horrible for you.
Yeah. I haven't been eating a lot of chips lately, but I did buy a small bag of Cheetos. Finally opened them tonight and had a few.
I like Cheetos, but they're not my favorite chip. I've never been like a huge fan of Cheetos. I was more of a Fritos guy. I like the Frito barbecue twists.
Oh, I love those. Those are good. And then growing up, we used to get the that ranch dressing, or not the ranch dressing, but French dressing.
Yeah.
And get the chips that are like the ranch
Bro,
flavored. Something.
I sent you 3 on
Those are
TikTok.
pretty good. I
They're
haven't had
pretty
them in
funny.
a while.
They're pretty funny. Well, the emo girl Target one, it's not funny, but it's actually really good. But the Harry Potter one, and the Fortnite one are pretty funny. That's kind of AI shit I like to watch.
Well, I can't use TikTok right now because my phone is dead. So, can you download them to Facebook and send them?
You want me to like save them and send them to you via Messenger?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Because I can't access them on the phone right now. Sometimes I just let my phone die because I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm on my phone way too fucking much.
I understand that. But sometimes my phone is my company. So to speak. You know, listening to YouTube or other videos just to have something to listen to.
I mean, definitely, but I'm also not a huge fan of watching things on my phone. I feel like the screen's way too small.
Yeah.
I have to watch stuff on my TV, but I have an Xbox, so I still watch all my YouTube on my Xbox through my TV.
Okay.
Yeah, so I still get to see my YouTube on the big screen.
That'd be nice.
And now that I have a good computer monitor, I can watch YouTube on the computer too. Crew's trying his hardest to save these and send them. He's working so hard over there for the podcast.
Yeah.
He deserves a cookie. So guys, Nibiru Crew has left the planet. I don't know when he'll be back.
I'm here. I'm just. I had to save the videos to send them to you. So hold on, I'm sending them now.
You hear me? I was about to talk hella shit. I didn't know you could hear me.
As soon as he starts talking like that, you show. That's funny. And now he froze.
I was about to talk hella shit.
But now it looks like he's frozen.
Okay, they should have sent all three of them.
What the fuck even happened last night? Draco, what are you doing in Ron's bed and where's Ron?
I feel like a dementor has sucked the life out of me.
Oh. What the fuck was that?
I think Crookneck's got into my stash of magical mushrooms again. Just checked the Marauders map and can't see Ron anywhere. But looking at that Vlogwarts vid I posted last night, I can see he was with that fit Beaubaton bird.
Heading there now. Hey, we've been looking for Ron. Is he with you?
He was here last night for a bit, but left to Hagrid's for cook-ons.
Cook-ons? Getting cooked with Hagrid?
I still can't believe Ron managed to explore her Chamber of Secrets. The lad's been absolutely soaking in Hufflepuss ever since he dumped Hermione.
We looking for Ron?
Christ.
He was here last night, but left when he found out one of the Durmstrang lads was getting with Hermione.
Holy fucking bollocks. Look what Crumb's crazy vlogs just posted last night. He was with Ron, and it doesn't look good.
This is Crumb's Crazy Vlogs, and I just met this crazy fucker Ron, and we are gonna give him a tattoo today! Let's give him that fucking dark mark!
Well, this isn't looking great for our boy Ron, and let us know in the comments where you think he is. If you missed last episode, check it out. We were at a wicked afters. Make sure you follow Vlogwarts with a Z on YouTube, TikTok, or Insta to not miss a thing. Stay tuned for the next one.
No,
What even happened last night?
Ridiculous.
Right.
Target. Let's go see if they restocked the emotional. Made it to emo Target. Let's go see if they restocked the emotional instability aisle. This aisle smells like exes and winter breakups.
I'm not okay, and neither is this scent, but I'm buying it. Why is every shade named after something I haven't healed from? Honestly, these heartbreaker snacks hit different. I might survive another week. I need literally all of this and therapy. This fitting room is giving emotional collapse in the best possible way. Like, if Self-Image Trauma and Hot Topic had a baby and raised it on MySpace Poetry, but they're sold out of the emo switch too again, like, I've been actually dying for it. I heard it turns off while you're playing if you get too hopeful. Total, $47.23. Emotional cost, irreversible. Would you like to pay with what little you have left? Tonight I made it to emo Target. Let's go see if they restocked the emotional instability aisle.
Isn't it just sad how a lot of girls like going to Target? So it hits different. Not gonna lie, I do actually like going to Target. Target's actually the best place to go. And then AI Fortnite's funny.
Oh yeah, is it? Is it funny, bro?
Yeah, I sent you the video.
I know you did, bro.
Some stupid idiot left the battle bus unlocked, so you already know I stole this bitch. I'm gonna hit this rift button and see what crazy shit happens.
Yo, do not drive the battle bus, Geeked. I just crashed this big piece of shit, and I think I'm back in chapter 2. I'm gonna hit a rotation real quick, but I will keep you guys updated.
Dude, I think I just found Midas's yacht. I'm gonna swim over to that big ass boat and see what cool shit is on there. Quick update, Midas is actually chill as fuck. He said he's gonna show me his vault, and also, I think Jules wants to add me.
All right, so Jules just locked me in the vault with her and said she wants to give me a mythic slurp with 2 hands and no cooldown. And I'm really fucking scared right now. Please send help.
Okay, Midas is pit, but I double pump. So me and her are gonna hit a rotation, and she's gonna fix up the battle bus. Wish us luck. Quick update, Jules just finished fixing the battle bus, but she says she has a gold strap loadout and said she's claiming high ground on my cheeks before takeoff.
We're 3,000 feet over the island, and I still can't sit right. And Jules said she was going to rotate me and then built a tower inside me. I've never been edited like that in my life. Some stupid idiot left the...
That's fucking inappropriate, crew.
Yeah, it is.
That's so funny though. It's the fact that it's build mode in chapter 2.
That's so screwed up. It's funny.
It was funny. I was rolling so hard when I saw that the other day. I was like, man, I gotta show this to Rob. Because we play Fortnite a lot. We haven't in a while, which the new season's about to end on the 7th, so.
Well, I try to play with you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here lately, you've been at work.
You know when I'm at work and when I'm not.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The only times you're not at work is on the weekends, and I had to work all weekend.
Yeah, because you've been working all week too.
except for Saturday, which I had that day off, but I was busy all Saturday.
Yep.
I was exhausted too. Like my left leg, luckily now doesn't hurt now, and the only reason why it doesn't hurt is because I took ibuprofen and passed out today. But
If you follow Ghost Stuff, this is about as big as it gets.
Matt Rife has made an interesting new purchase. On August 1st, the stand-up comedian shares to social media that he is now one of the proud new owners of Ed and Lorraine Warren's Occult Museum, which is home to allegedly haunted items such as the Annabelle doll.
Hey guys, super random but incredible announcement. I have just bought the Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum with my very good friend Elton Castay. If you guys have ever seen any of the Conjuring films, the Annabelle films, or even Amityville Horror, this is the home that inspired all of those stories. This might be the most important and prominent piece of paranormal history in the world. Ed and Lorraine Warren are who took demonology and ghost hunting and paranormal investigation and made it mainstream. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know what any of this means whatsoever, but if you follow Ghost Stuff, this is about as big as it gets.
Matt then details exactly what comes with the new ownership and how he plans to open the house for other paranormal enthusiasts to visit once the doll returns from tour.
So what does this all mean? It means that Elton Castay and myself are the owners of the physical Ed and Lorraine Warren's Home and Occult Museum. We are the legal guardians and caretakers of all 750 haunted artifacts and items in the Warren Museum, including the Annabelle doll. I must go on record and say we do not legally own the items, but we are the legal guardians and caretakers of the items for at least the next 5 years. And what this means for you guys is you are going to soon be able to book a night or a weekend and stay at the Warren's house and investigate the house and the history of the house, as well as the museum and all the artifacts inside of it.
And as for Annabelle, the doll recently made headlines after its handler for the Devils on the Run tour, Dan Riviera, was found dead on July 13th in a hotel room in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, per Today.com, citing local police. And while many fans have started to theorize that the allegedly possessed doll had something to do with the 54-year-old sudden passing, police also told the outlet that there was, quote, nothing suspicious about Riviera's death, and that the doll was not in the hotel room where Riviera was found.
shit, now I want to go.
So Matt freaking Rife, man. Matt Rife bought the Warren's house. That's crazy.
I want to go and
It is.
do an overnight stay now. Fuck it, why not?
Bro, there's going to be people swarming to do that.
Yeah.
We're never going to get in.
I mean, they own it for the next 5 years. I mean, one of these days we will be.
How much do you think it's going to cost to get in there?
Who knows? But
I'm thinking a couple $100.
I mean, it's gonna cost us a couple hundred, like anyways to do Sally House. So, which we might not do it this season. We might have to do it next season. But you know, we're hoping to do it soon.
Yeah, it's a financial issue, but it'll be
for us
all
right now. But when we can figure out a day, we're gonna actually do it and we're gonna film there first, right? And the day after, me and Rob and a couple others are gonna go to all over Atchison and film there, and we're gonna show pictures, film of our experiences in the Sally House and Atchison, Kansas. And we'll pre-record. We're not actually going to do the actual show for pre-recording. So it's going to be an experience. And
it's gonna be fun.
me and Rob also are doing part 2 of the Kansas City Architecture. We just got to figure out a day we both can. do it.
Yep.
But tomorrow, I will give you guys a little spoiler of what we're going to cover. Bleach the anime.
Yep.
That's going to be a good episode.
We are going to cover Bleach.
One of my all-time favorite animes. I know one of Rob's favorite animes as well. We used to watch that when we were younger.
All the time.
All the time. Cool thing about this anime, Billy, me and Rob,
excuse me.
a couple of times, when he would stay over the summer around, after sophomore year?
Yeah.
Beginning of junior year. We would stay up all summer and just watch Bleach on YouTube and Cartoon Network, Adult Swim at night. It was fun. We would literally watch that. We would watch Dragon Ball Z. We would watch what was the other ones we would watch?
Pokemon.
No, that didn't come on at that didn't come on at night. That would be more of a daytime thing on a Saturday. Yeah. Cowboy Bebop was one of them we did watch together.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop, Bleach,
Full Metal,
Pokemon together, Full Metal Jacket, or Full Metal Alchemist, not Full Metal Jacket.
One of the ones that we would not watch together because I would refuse and I would wait for it to go off and we would just be like, all right, let's go play a video game until the episode's done. We would wait till Gundam would be over because I refuse to watch Gundam. Sailor Moon was another one I would refuse to watch. Oh gosh.
I love Sailor Moon.
What about Sailor Moon?
Oh, I can't watch Sailor Moon. I tried. It's too girly for me. Certain girly animes I can't get into.
I thought Sailor Moon was good.
Remember that one girly anime that had a bunch of teenage girl assassins?
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
So here's another video of the flooding in Beijing.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
Random boat.
It looked like people were on it.
You do not want to be on that bridge.
No.
Me neither. Nope.
From the dawn of 1st August to 4th August 2025, blaring emergency bells.
I'm cutting out the AI crap. I'm tired of all the AI people talking and that stuff. But
Yeah.
those were real video clips of the flooding in China. That's so crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our news for today, folks.
We're gonna share our merch link.
Tonight. Now, we do have to talk about a couple things before we leave. We can't just leave because I got a couple things that we have to talk about.
Yep.
And these couple things that we have to talk about is going to start.
Which we did not do yesterday because we were doing questions too long yesterday.
There it is. Tell the people what they're seeing, crew.
All right, this is our official The Robert Crew Show merch. We have shirts, hoodies, beanies, hats, mugs. We also have thermoses. We have onesies, weed bags. We have with different logos from past episodes we've done, previous seasons, the current season. We have we have a variety of different like shirts and hoodies, and it's all 25% off. We have the crew Crewinator. That's the newest one we just got. Whenever we do the Skynet series, because I'm the Crewinator on there. What else we got, brother? We got show them the alien, the Nibiru crew alien
so this
line.
is the reptilian politician we have right here. And then we have Nibiru crew right here. And then we have a alien smoking a cigarette.
That was from season 2.
Yeah.
And then we have the Art of the Ages.
Yeah, we have
From season 6.
The crew alien line. Basically, it has Nibiru crew and then the 2 aliens.
Yep.
And then we have Bigfoot from outer space.
Yep, we got a Bigfoot series merch.
And then we have Bigfoot and Yeti playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Pharaoh icon for the Robert and Crew show. Then we have Art Through the Ages, which we have 2 different kinds for that, which we have the Paris Art Throughout the Ages, and then one that just says Art Throughout the Ages.
With all the different artists.
Yeah. And then we have the season 7 logo, the Robert and Crew show, the Cryptid series.
Yep.
Which, guys, have no fear. The Cryptid series is for sure coming.
And spoiler, we're doing Skinwalkers and Wendigos for the first.
And this one right here, this specific T-shirt logo, this was our logo from last season. It is still one of my favorite logos we ever did.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Mine too.
And then we have the alien smoking a cigarette.
From
And
season 2, which is a good logo, a really good logo.
And that's all we have.
Season 7, though, we're gonna so our series that we've been doing. Let's talk a little before we go. Let's talk a little bit about our series that we've been covering throughout the seasons. We got our news around the world. That's a big series we're going to keep covering every season. We got our chill nights, which is a series that we do. We did too much one season, and we decided to do it like maybe once each season now.
Yeah.
We got our Walking Dead series we're doing part 2 this season. We got Skynet, we're doing part 3 this season. Terra Infinita, we're doing part 8.
Infinita.
We're starting our cryptid series, which is going to be awesome because we love talking about cryptids.
Cryptid series. Now everybody's going to clip this and they're going to say he's part of the Illuminati.
Okay, first, apparently now I'm a clone from the planet Nibiru. Which actually, no, clones don't come from Nibiru. I'm going to correct people for a second. Clones actually come from the second Earth, land of the clones, which is also part of Terra Infinita. So therefore, Nibiru does not have clones.
Bro, You're hardcore fighting for the fact that you're from Nibiru right now.
No,
dude.
no. Okay, look. Do you want to know where I'm
I knew it.
from?
He's
If I'm a clone.
I fucking
Where
knew
I'm
it.
from, if I'm a clone.
Yeah, you're from Canada, the clones.
Clone. See my fingers right here?
Names of the
Clone.
clones.
Which means I'm not a clone. I'm quoting the fact that clones do not come from Nibiru.
No, they
If
come from
you
the land of
read Terra Infinita, you would know there's a place called Land of the Clones, the second Earth.
Yeah.
So therefore, if I was a Nibiru crew, I would be from Nibiru, not clone. So if I was
You are.
clone
You're
crew,
from Nibiru.
I'd be from Land of the Clones.
Nope. You're from Nibiru.
So therefore, I'm not a clone.
Nibiru crew.
I've never been to Planet X. Okay, look, I've never been to Planet X. I don't know what Planet X looks like.
Crew's a shape-shifting skinwalker.
If I was a shape-shifting skinwalker, my eyes would be yellow.
Why don't you
And-
look like an alien right now? You shape-shift human.
No, okay, look, I'd be reptilian, actually.
Oh, so you're a reptilian now?
Apparently. But no. Anyways, like, subscribe, share with your friends. We love doing this for y'all.
And everybody let Crew know that he needs to talk to his mom about something, okay?
No.
We love all of you guys. You're wonderful. Have a great night. Peace and much love from the Robert and Crew Show. Don't forget to remind Crew.
Shut up.
Can you believe Season 7 just keeps getting wilder? Thanks for tuning in, podcast pals. From ghost stories to headline news and epic Euro travel, we've covered it all, plus a side of laughs. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and join us next time for more news, thrills, and adventures. See you soon.